Hey guys, what if here? Welcome back to NASCAR 9 Crew on the PS2 for part 14. My fridge is freaking out. It's excited. It's the most energized and I don't know what's wrong with it. It's just on a good mood today. So yeah, more NASCAR 9 stuff. We are halfway through the nationwide season, so we'll be starting this off in New Hampshire. Point standings were pretty good. I mean, unless something catastrophic happens, we should have the title unlock as we ended out at 666. So that's terrifying. I'm going to try to just save the game's progress from now on to mitigate the game crashing and then me redoing a whole bunch of stuff. So that's a very scary risk because if something happens to my game capture, there's no way to properly probably save it now. So that's scary. But this game can't be trusted. I guess my copy of the game can't be trusted, so I don't know. We'll go to New Hampshire. As always, a big shout out to my tier 2 Patreon people, as well as my YouTube members for support my channel. Perks you get are early access to videos before they come out to the public, as well as channel emotes for my live stream. With that, we'll get in New Hampshire and see if it's another really typical NASCAR 09 type of race. Well, for turn 4, first lap, we got a 30th place. This one's got to be a little bit better, and it is by a couple of tenths. That might be pole. And, oh, it's 5th. Okay. It's, well, we'll probably get a good launch on the start, and then we'll be okay, so. Edwards is on pole. This is also the last race for my car's contract, so we might be able to get something better. So that'll be interesting. Even though I think I already got, a better car in the past, so I don't think the pit times are going to be any better. But yeah, that was a disgusting start. Fit the first before we got into turn 1. I mean, okay, hold on. Edwards is flying back. Alright, it's not over yet. We'll see what we can do on the back straightaway. I don't know how to flip the camera. Okay. Still side by side. Okay. Take it easy to the corner. And I think we're good. Are we fully good? Yes, we are. Okay. We had people pit on the first lap, so that's kind of usually when I wait to pit is during the second cycle. It's just in case the yellow comes out so I don't get put a lap down or anything weird. So hopefully this race goes normal. We got Blue Ridge in this part too, so that's going to be another just interesting shit show, so I don't know. But let's just get through this race. That was 20 seconds on the right side. That is, I mean, that's kind of impressive. So yet again, we will get cucked by the pit crew, and that's my fault. You know, it's just I chose to play this game. I'm just a freaking skinny Magoo. Can we go? That's my fault too. What am I like the Ross Chastain of this universe, where everyone's just gonna start blaming me for this game's badness? That's fun. So, all right, well we lost another one. What else is in there? And we have David Reagan in French just having their magical speed comp. So we're gonna cycle out. We had about a second and a half lead when we went down pit road, and when we exited pit road, we lost. Yeah, we're 4 seconds back, so we lost 5.5, maybe 6 seconds during that cycle. So. That's fun. And we end up cycling out 10th, so... Yeah. And it's my fault. Yeah, that's all my fault. Got to the inside, Dario Franchitti. So, I mean, we made a little bit of progress, but we're still losing time to leader. And I think this is probably where we're going to just end up as 7th, which, you know, Alan Quickie, that's cute. But getting robbed of a win is a little more infuriating, but, you know... What do I say? It's just it's same shit all the time, and it's my fault. I guess nobody really understands that when it comes to these NASCAR games, I'm really stubborn and I want to finish what I fucking started. There's obviously some exceptions. Tony Stewart's, you know, sprint car barbecue or whatever it's called, and Woo Dirt Racing. But those aren't NASCAR games. Usually when it comes to NASCAR games that have a career mode, I will fucking finish them, no matter how bad. I mean, I finished Ignition. Maybe people just don't understand that. Even though I literally have playlists in probably thousands of videos at this point of all the NASCAR stuff I've done where I've completed them. And people just think I'm just going to stop with this? No, I'm going to fucking finish it. We'll get 7th. I was somewhat getting them on them at the end, which was bizarre. But yeah. Edwards gains points on me a little bit, so good for him. Let's see how much points, though. So we got 2nd, 170. We ended up getting 156. So he gained 14 points. Good for him. 2 new messages. Yep, one of my contracts expired, like I was saying earlier. So now we get to pick a new Busch ride. Ooh. And, of course, there are no Cup drivers. No Cup teams, so... That is still our best, 17,000. What do I say? I mean, I'm just now I'm just like I'm just doomed for the rest of the season. Because now I'm not gonna then again, was I really gonna get a better pit crew if I went to a cup team? I mean, it was still bad with the 5 car, so that didn't really matter. So that's fun. Anyways, on to the next. Actually, we could look at points because we gained 14 points. So I think it's like 642, 52. Okay, I was a little bit off. Okay, well, on to the next race, which is Daytona. Oh, all right, never. All right, easy. Oh wait, let me save my game first. I gotta start remembering to do that. Even though I did save it, or I did make it so it's. Oh, okay, never mind. It's just disabled there, so I'll do it manually because I'm just an old man. Wow, I got a pull. Who would have thought? Leave it to my pit crew. Leave it. I just, I'll be amazed if I lose this race at Daytona too, because usually this is just a very casual, just curb stop race. That was still actually faster on that side than the other side, where it took 20 seconds to put on the right side. So that's even with that fumble, it's still gonna be I mean, it should be better. Who knows? But we always have really good outlap speed, like when you leave pit road, which is really quick. I never really understand that. That's always kind of weird to me. But yeah, well, that's 30. We still lost spots because Everett's beat me out of pit roads. That's really depressing. Wow, are we really about to have a shot of just not winning here? That's going to be kind of against the script. Never mind, because he's just going to go really slow. Okay, alright, back into lead we go. It was definitely a scare. I was a little bit concerned. Well, boy howdy, has that been the biggest bunch of speed comp nonsense if I've ever seen it. And he's just gone. Just no sense, no logic. That's somehow my fault, too. I chose to play this game, so I'm just a silly Magoo fool. We'll see if I can run him down, but that's just... If we're going to lose the race on that metric, then, like, what? That's the most me way to lose a race in this game if I've ever seen it. White flag's out, and I can't catch him. I mean, I'm catching him a little bit, but I don't think it's enough time. I've done all of NASCAR 08 and all of 09 up to this point, and never had an instance where the leader just, for second place, run me down for multiple seconds back with speed comp, because Clint Boyer pitted much later, and that just, like, assumed he just... I never lost a Super Speedway race in this game because of speed comp. That's something new. That's something I can add to the record books. I'm kind of getting his draft, but it's not really going to be enough. It's just... How much more bullshit can a game, like, get? Like, it's just... It's not like I could just lay back and draft with someone, because, third place is multiple seconds back, so I was just doomed. I was just doomed to lose that. In the most, just, bullshit way possible. In Edwards' a good game. Well, I mean, luckily we have a big enough point lead on Edwards, it doesn't matter too much. But like, still, like, what? That's just absurd. Luckily, we led the most laps. We still lose 10 points, but yeah, I got nothing. That's just sad. It's down to 642. Everyone else, nowhere in the question, nowhere close to catching us. So, yeah. Well, on to I think it's Chicagoland. Which, if so, then yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, that was our worst race in NASCAR 08. For whatever reason, that track is just terrible with tire wear. So that'll probably happen again. Let's hope not. Luckily, the lap count isn't like 36. If the lap count's like normal, so this game fixed it. Wait, did they actually went back and fix something in this game? From NASCAR 08 and 09? They might have. They went in their little notepad and changed the number from 36 to 24. Good on them. Give them a raise. Alright, this is when Chicagoland was a nighttime track for a couple years. I don't know when it stopped. I think it stopped in 2009? I'm not sure. I think 2010 was nighttime too. Yeah, it was, because they... Yeah, so 2008 to 2010, this track was at night. Then 2011 they put back day. That's all I have to say. Well, our first lap's a 30.6. This one's going to be slightly better, a couple tenths. So, not last? Okay. Okay, game. It's literally not last. So, that's cute. We'll probably get a good launcher on the start. I had to assume. Okay, that we got the wiggles. That was prevalent in 08, so should have expected that, but I didn't. Alrighty, well, if it's gonna be like any other racer, we start in the back, we should be able to move through the field pretty quickly, or at least easily, or something. Then again, we lost. It seemed like we almost lost a little bit of speed there, but then we gained it back. So I don't understand how any of that worked. Moving up through the field, already up to 20th. The car is really good in the straights. We get in the corners, the thing's kind of slow for a split second, and then we get a bunch of speed back. So yeah, it's a little weird how we gain and lose time, but we are gaining time overall nonetheless. Just about to crack in the top 10. Car is still good and all that. It's kind of freaking me out how good this has gone. I mean, granted, our right rear finally got worn, but I feel like in 08 it took like 4 laps for it to finally to start wearing, and then it just gets terrible for the rest. Like it's like wearing at what seems to be a normal rate, so not just drifting around the track. So that's nice. I mean, I'm sure we'll get screwed by the pit stops and everything like usual, but at least the tire wear wise, it's not going to be just an insufferable disaster. So that's something. This game has given me 2 terrible races, and then this one of all tracks I expected to be the most broken. It's not. I don't understand. Another glorious run through the corner. Get by Edwards and Sam Hornish here for P5. So yeah, 41st to almost first in not quite 10 laps, but pretty quick, I would say. Boy, if only we had this qualifying speed in qualifying. I don't know. I should have said race speed in qualifying. I don't know. Yeah, so this is more or less. I'm just more morbidly curious just to see how much points we'll lose to Edwards, because that's just been the absolute trend of this part. As we're about to almost go 3 wide for the lead. Never mind, it's 2 wide. So we're almost there. Get to the inside of Casey Kane or Chase Miller. I'm assuming it's Casey Kane, and by Truex as well. So new leader. All right. We led some lap. We're gonna get some bonus points. That's a plus. All right. I'm just gonna take my chances and pit now because the car is, as you can tell, has gotten stupid. People are pitting with me, so I guess that's nice. I always forget pit entry is very sharp. All right. So we'll just lose the race on pit road like usual. Boy, the pit crew like to fumble a lot today. I don't like. There's probably some football team joke I can use there, but there's really none I can. And Boyer beat me out of here by a good bit, and that was actually a better stop than normal, because usually it's always like 35 seconds, and that was under 30, and we still lost a stupid amount of time. So that's fun. I didn't even upshift quick enough, so hopefully it doesn't just destroy the car from that. Why am I even on? I already got cooked on Pyrrha. Might as well just get back out on track. Oh my, give me a fucking brake car. Jesus Christ. Of course we weren't going to get that spot. Man, it's just... How many times... Now... Oh, well, okay, I'll get the spot. So, we were the first group of cars to pit. Like, we were part of that group, and now, we're going to cycle out... Fucking 19th, yeah. Thanks, game. We'll lose over 8 seconds during that pit stop. That's great. And I'm going to get past on the outside because of speed comp. Wonderful. And we get a yellow. Okay, well, that kind of helps things out. But still, why did I lose 20 spots? It's such horseshit. This whole part has just been nothing but just bad luck and nothing goes right. So what yellow? What exactly happened here to Broderick? Okay, well, he just LePaged into him. And Bobby Hamilton just got destroyed. And, oh my God. Okay. Didn't expect that type of yellow. I'll say that much. It's nice to have the AI just cut in front of each other and wreck themselves. Yeah, he just turned right, and that just destroyed Bobby Hamilton Jr., and he came back down the track, and oh my God. That was almost like the frickin' Eric Martin 2002. Why am I referencing that? That's a bad example. Okay. They put me in third gear. I don't know if that's good or bad, but Well, field's more bunched up, so we have a shot to maybe gain a little more, a couple spots. So, yeah, in turn, the yellow's definitely going to help me to some extent. Maybe we'll get lucky and salvage the top 10 out of all this. It's just, like, just so tiresome and old just to get screwed this way all the time when every single one of those races we were leading. Man, can you imagine if there's, like, some stat chart someone out there is making of just the amount of times I get screwed on pit road, or where I end, where I, like, the position I enter when I go into pit road, and like, the positions I get after the cycle ends. The net loss I would probably lose would be like 5 to 20. That's my guess. Because I swear it happens almost every time. It feels like, at least this season's just been so egregious with it. I mean, it was bad in trucks. But, I mean, it just feels worse here. And I don't know why. And I can't even say that it's just because the team I'm on, because it was like this even when I was in the 5 car last season. Or, well, I guess 2 seasons ago. So it can't really be that, so I don't know. But hey, we're going to get a top 10, so that's going to help a little bit. I think Edwards is in front of us still. So we're still going to bleed some points, but I guess not as bad as before. I don't know. We did lead the most laps, so there's that too. So all we can do now, try to just, gain some of these spots back. Each point's kind of important. This is why we have a 600-point lead, so we have a bit of a buffer, because you never know when we're just gonna have one of these races where we're just gonna lose spots every race. So that's why it's important to get those that gap. We're gonna finish 7th again. This game loves me to get 7th. It's like freaking Bo Wallace with 6th place in like 2017. We got like 6th place every week for like a month and a half. I'm getting that. And Patrick Carpet Eater, wins. Okay, it was not Casey Kane or frickin' Chase Miller. It was Patrick Carpenter. Edwards gets 5th. He gets 155. Okay, so we only lost 4 points to Edwards. That's not too bad. But Carpenter led 11. Oh yeah, he led the last 11. But we did lead the most laps, so. No, I didn't. What am I saying? Oh my god. Yeah, we led laps, so that helps us. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, well, that sucked. This whole part sucked. But at least it did. At least the game didn't crash. We'll save that for next episode when we go to Blue Ridge, and that's just gonna like collapse in on itself. So that'll be fun. I think in this entire part we've only lost definitely under 50. 666. We only lost 28 points to them. That's not too bad, but still sucks. We lost points regardless. I don't really know what to say. Oh my god, it's not even. I thought it was Blue Ridge next race. It's Tiburon. Okay. I mean, all right, we'll do that. At least I know that won't just completely break. I think this is the first time we're racing at this track with this car, and yeah, we're last, so that's fun. I guess there'll just be another race where we'll just kind of carve up through the field. That was still, God. Okay, yeah. This almost makes me like Ignition's qualifying, because at least there it's like somewhat. Not this, where it's either I start first or last. I don't know, whatever. We'll just get into it. We'll see what we can do. I mean, obviously I know my plan is just staying out as long as possible. Because the AI will eventually wreck themselves, so that is our base plan. Edwards is on pole because, he's just an unstoppable force of nature. So, I don't know. It's really hard to drive around here. So, there's some, like, challenge. Oh my god! Alright, well that was stupid. That just destroyed my front end completely. I don't know what caused that. Thank you, Frankie, for just not noticing I existed. But yeah, I was gonna say, we're moving up through the field. Things are going nicely. I guess things will continue to go nicely. So, yeah, we'll just keep on going. And just like that, we're about to crack inside the top 10. So, yeah, we definitely got speed. Once again, it's frustrating to be in the situation where we qualify last, but then in race trim, we're just utterly destroying them. Where clearly we did not deserve to be running last place in I don't know, whatever. we're going to move up to the... I mean, it's still going to be the same result. Well, maybe not, because this track's different. So we'll probably... Maybe we'll win based on some luck with the timing of the yellows, so... I can't say it's the same predictable script as before. It's slightly different. Car is very worn. Tires are terrible now. So now I'm just waiting for people to pit, which I thought was going to happen that lap. But yeah, the car's gotten really bad. It's drifting a lot. So yeah, we're not going to win. It's just I just, unless we get really lucky with the yellow, I don't think it's going to happen. The car is just so bad now. I can't even drive off the corner. Please, somebody pit. Let's have something happen. I can't be driving like this anymore. It's just so... I might as well be drifting around the track. I'm trying to not get tire smoke because the game's frames just collapse in on itself when that happens. So, try my best to not have that happen, but it's still happening as we exhibited. I think somebody pitted, or unless I passed someone. I don't know. That's the kind of bullshit I was looking for. So we're going to stay out as long as we can to anticipate that level of jank. Clint Boyer just turned right, so I don't know if he just ran himself. Yeah, he ran himself out of fuel, so we'll probably be getting a yellow here pretty shortly. We're almost out of fuel ourselves, so I'm going to pit. That's embarrassing. That was... God. Couldn't have asked for just a worse... God, this is just not my fucking day for anything. That we could have just easily gone down pit road and things would have been fine. But no, I had to just fuck myself. So, I don't know where this is going to cycle everything out. This is just a mess now. Well, that might be a sub 29 second stop. Yeah, it is. So, it looks like we're still going to cycle out first. Or second. Because Sam Hornish beat me out of pit road. So, that's still better than nothing. We'll have track position and better tires. So, we should be able to get the lead from that. I don't even know what the yellow was for, because the game just skipped it, so we will never know. And I guess I'm cycled out 4th? I'm 5th, okay. I don't understand how any of that worked. But we're 5th, which is pretty much where I was running before, so that's not the worst outcome. Now we got fresher tires, so we can just, move up through the field. This guy's going to block me for just no reason. Thank you. Apparently he's my ally to some extent, so that was a nice ally thing to do. He almost wrecked me, so that was a lot of respect there. I appreciate it. Derry Franchitti's gonna give me the spot. That's nice of him. And now we get to run down Edwards and try to gain some kind of. At least we got a shot to win, so that's cool. We don't have a whole lot of laps to do it though, so we gotta get up on the saddle. Okay, we cobbed to him. He's giving me the bottom. He's giving me a lot of respect. He actually gave me too much respect. I mean, he just let me have the bottom lane with no issue. Now I have the preferred line. We'll clear him. New leader. Oh, my hot damn. I didn't think it was possible today we'll do anything right, but something went right. White flag's out. We have a nice lead over Edwards. We just kind of pulled away once we cleared him, so. Yeah, and our tires are already getting shredded. I don't know how they burnt off that quickly. It's not even been 10 laps, so that's wild, but we'll get the dub. That's nice. Back to victory lane for the first time in a little bit. I don't know how much points we'll gain at Edwards because he did lead the most laps, so it might be 10 or something, I guess. Oh yeah, we'll get the front running things. So that's still not. We still don't have enough to get that like cup license thing. So that'll have to be after next race, I guess. We get a medallion, so that's adorable. Highlights. Let's see. Race results. Alright, yeah, so we definitely didn't lead the most. Yeah, so okay, so we gain 10 points. Alright, nice, that's good. Well, I call this a successful part somehow, some way. We only lost in the grand scheme of things, only 18 points to them, so that's not too bad. And that's another win, so that's good. I mean, it took a little bit of luck. We didn't really win it on just normal race things. It was just weird, but next episode, we got Nazareth, then we got, okay, that'll be another dub. So, I don't know, we'll see how things go. I think we could probably get a nice win in Nazareth and Boulder Raceway, because we've done those before, so we'll see. But for now, I think we can conclude things. Big shout out my 2-3 Patreon supporters, Dave Hunter, Champ 15, Kamikazegames, Billy Care, Golf Care 100, Mexican Link 1986, Akbar Fan 5556, Jason Hellman, Mark Harman, and my name is John for the support. Again, I appreciate you guys do for my channel every single month, does me a lot. Always goes a long ways and does help me out a ton. So thank you for the continued support and just that level of generosity. I'll see you all next episode for more racing. we're getting closer to the end of this. I mean, we'll definitely have to do a cup offer license challenge thingy at least next episode for sure. So that'll be interesting. A lot of racing next part. Nazareth 36 laps and then Boulder's 24. We might just barely get to 3 races in that one if I had to guess with the license challenge. So that'll be kind of that's my assumption. So that'll be interesting to see how that develops. But yeah, that'll do it for me. I will see you all next episode. See you all later. And as always, have a good day, everyone.